association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. And now we go down to the first hole. Frank, it's a different feeling on the first tee on a weekend, third round of a championship like this than, say, on the first round, isn't it?
You know you've got the grips of the golf course. You know the holes that are birdieable out there. More importantly, too, you know how well you're playing. It's all in front of you. Sport, especially like this at the highest level.
Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
The game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway, and you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, the game becomes much harder.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Just 5 feet left. That's a par, but unfortunately, Frank, not good enough to hold the lead.
Well, all the other movement on the golf course, Rich. Pars aren't good enough right now. Other people are making birdie.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Now this for birdie. Came away with a bogey on the previous round. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts.
Even par, currently.
Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Now to the third hole. It's a par 3. What are we looking at, Frank?
Well, really, just keep your eyes away from that bunker on the right. That sort of snags many a golf ball. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, looks like pars are just not good enough at this stage of the tournament.
Yeah, scoring's way too good today, Rich.
Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, and you have to play that pitch across the bunker, that's no fun.
Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
Really. This is an awkward length.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
This would give him the par. He'll take par and move on. Been fun so far. Let's see what's happening out at hole number 5. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. He just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. It's get back to the basics of playing golf.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. And getting ready for the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4/6.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball on the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Second shot.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Just a couple of feet. And he makes it for par. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Frank, here at the 7th, there's a choice to be made.
Yeah, you can see the distinct reward for a good iron shot. If you get that ball on that right tier, then it's certainly a relatively flat birdie chance up ahead.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Par yesterday, now for birdie.
In a very aggressive mode with that birdie now in second place.
Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Not going to win it with pars, are you?
That's for sure. Just feel too good, too talented, and making too many birdies.
Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. Off the flight path again.
He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
What's it look like, Frank?
Judging by that lean, Rich, this has got to be going right.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well, you can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss and a drop shot here at the 9th. Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey.
With time running out, Rich, that's what's going to make that bogey sting even more.